Hi everyone, this is Anne and welcome to the Breakthrough Workshop, which is a 6-part video series on how you can identify a toxic person that might be in your life. It might be your significant other, quickly and efficiently, and also know whether you're making the right decision, whether to stay and work on the relationship or to leave and heal and break free completely from that relationship. So where do I start? This first module is really about preparing you for reading people. And I can guarantee once you finish these series of videos that you'll have a better idea about who this person is, gain more clarity, and know how to make the right choices into the future. Just to give you a little bit of an anecdote, today I was reading in the news about a woman who got involved with a man, married him very quickly into the relationship, had 2 children, and then ended up finding out that this man was committing bigamy. He was also a liar. He tricked her into getting pregnant and he made her sell all her possessions. She was homeless and found out that he was married to 3 other women and had 13 children from different women. So that's an extreme example, but I assure you, you don't want to be in a situation like that, or even with a person that you commit to for the rest of your life that may do you some harm. So this is to the people out there who might be in an existing relationship, have identified some red flags in that relationship and are questioning whether they really want to stay or not. Now, before I start, I'd like to take a quick quiz, and I want you to answer a series of questions honestly, yes or no. So here we go. Question 1. Does that person lie to you? Has he been dishonest? Have you caught them out a few occasions? When I talk about lying and a person lying, of course, we're all guilty of telling white lies now and then to save face or not to hurt another person. But what I'm talking about is a pathological pattern of lying and also cheating, whether that person's cheated on you and begs to come back and you're not really sure, and you're not really sure whether to believe him or her. And also lying can take many forms. It could be also lying by omission, by finding out that that person wasn't completely transparent and upfront about providing information that would help you form a judgment of them. Second, is that person critical of you? Puts you down, calls you names, nitpicks, little things. Over time, this can really erode your your self-worth and your self-esteem, and it makes you feel worthless. It can erode the sense of who you are over time if someone is constantly critical of you. Third, does that person lack empathy? And when I mean empathy and compassion, have you had a situation where you've been hurt and that person doesn't really seem to care or can't empathise with you? Now that's very different from sympathy. Empathy is when someone really sees you and sees who you are and can feel your pain. Fourth, does that person have anger issues? Now, we all get angry from time to time. What I'm talking about is pure rage, like at the drop of a hat, can go from angry to screaming and shouting. And if that happens frequently, that's a real problem, and it's a very big red flag waving in your face. And the last question, does that person go hot and cold on you? One minute he's charming and lovely, gives you flowers, says he's going to get better, and the next minute he changes to cold, where he's completely the opposite, and you wonder where that person went to. So if you answered yes to most of these questions, you're not in a normal situation. People with good character don't behave this way. They're truthful, at least they recognise if they're not, and make a consistent effort to be truthful to you. Also, they don't criticise you. They lift you up. You're in a relationship that might be imbalanced. and also not doing you any good. So what I promise you is that at the end of this video series, I will give you a small booklet or a small guide where I'll cover each of the modules, and hopefully you'll be able to look at this and use this guide in any aspect of your life, not just with your intimate others and your relationships with your intimate other, but also with your boss or with your family, with your friends. You'll be armed with the tools to give you more X-ray vision about how to tell someone to befriend and trust, and how to get out or leave a person that might not be good for you. So until next time, thank you for joining me. I look forward to giving you some more information about how to look at the hand and signs in the hand, how to tell very quickly whether you're with someone of good character. That's for module 2, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.